we assigned letters and numbers to each lateral going down. So there's lateral A1, A2, and A3. It comes back up. A4, A5, and then we go into B1. Hang on a second. So this is sort of the little tadpole looking thing. Is one of the first areas cut off for parking. Okay. So from pine trees to allow the small cove, of course, will be C1, C2, D1, D2, and because there's less road area, I try not to move around. Because there's less road area, there's a need for more parking on the side. So those hatched areas are the sides that are parking. That's the one that I'm asking people, when you use that area, go out there and try to get rocks from the Mackay side, the ocean side, and then put them around the area to help us mark those boundaries. Because you know where you park, you know just about what we agreed would be, and so this vision will help other members in your group, right? Because everybody goes out there, almost everybody goes out with fishing companions, and so everybody knows where all the parking should be. The idea is to protect as much of the area as possible while accommodating access for fishing, for diving, for sightseeing, for stargazing, for all of those things. So as we get down to the last part where the ponds are, D3, D4, D5, D6, and then of course there's the boulder gate over there. I think some people refer to that area as cable cars at the very end. Okay, so how can Diana Point users help? You can get involved by joining some of the groups that are out there taking care of the place right now. So we have the Friends of Diana Point. You can get KPAG as the Diana Point Advisory Group. These are volunteers. You can always use more people to volunteer to share their thoughts in the process as we go forward. There's the Lavaya Action Network. Is that the correct name, Fred? And then you can volunteer with either the Natural Area Reserve or the state parks volunteers that support the programs. Okay. So, and there is the email. It's kpagcomments@gmail.com. So kpagcomments@gmail.com. So with that, I'm afraid to walk around and give you the mic, but we'll be happy to take some comments because this microphone's going to start making noises. Hey, Fred. The timeline is going to be, we're not going to get all of the signs and boulders in place, but we still have to go and contract. Is that correct?
Trying to get the signs by the 19th of November, and it looks like we might be able to get them by then and have a big community volunteer day where the people can come and help us put the signs in the ground and designate the roads. And then we're going to try and get the excavators out and the boulders placed around the end of the month of November.
Once we get everything in, once the signs are up, then at that point that becomes a designated road. Okay?
How wide is a designated road?
It depends. In some places it's wide enough for 2 cars to pass. In some places it's just enough for 1 car to go down and come on.
What about the fishing spots that you said? If the fishermen will fish on me, if he will have enough room for other guy pass by, or he got to go off the side of the road?
Well, it's going to depend where it is on that map. So you got to take a look at the map. Yeah. So the idea being though, if in some places the road is wide enough for 2 cars to pass. In some places it's more.
Because sometimes we go with like our friends and family, fishing, not camping, fishing.
Yeah, well, that's why we have the cutouts, because that's where we had the discussions about the need for 3-4 cars to be there to account for those kinds of things.
You see, you protect Manini Gulch and the cold. It seems like actually picking on us fishermen, but
No,
we're not
if I was
running
picking
the
on the
bus.
fishermen, the gate would be closed. Okay? If I was picking on the fishermen, the gate would be
What you should
closed.
do is go over there and stay over there
No,
for a
we're not.
weekend and check.
We're not going to discuss. That's what we discussed for 4 Saturdays out there. That road right there
It
is
seems
what we
like you're leading
discussed.
us on.
You're, no.
It's not a,
We had the discussion
a
out
couple
there.
of years.
We had the discussion.
guarantee you guys gonna close the gate.
We had the discussion out there. We're going to try this. I hope it works. Okay?
I hope so too, because we're fishermen. We're not campers. You know, we're
Well,
fishermen.
Okay, you're fishermen, but unfortunately, the way that the rule is written, if you're out there at nighttime with certain things, you meet the definition of camping. Okay?
Fishing essentials, not camping paraphernalia.
Okay. You're entitled to your opinion, but I'm telling you from the official standpoint, because
It's not
I'm-
law. You guys make the
I'm-
law. It's screwed
I'm
up.
tasked with enforcing the rules. That's what I'm
Fishing
tasked with.
essentials.
Okay? We have made,
That's like you try to go leave your dog in
We
the
have
sun.
made an
Somebody will
attempt.
turn you in. You will get charged.
we have
for
made
that.
an attempt to offer a permit process which would allow you to have things in there to be there at night.
I see a vision of leading us on.
Well, you know, you're entitled to your opinion. I think people
Just
around the
remember what I said.
people
All you
around the
fishermen.
people around the room who
Remember
spent
what I
4
said?
Saturdays with us,
I was there.
you're entitled to your opinion. Okay. So
Remember what
I
said?
appreciate you voicing it, but let's hear from some other
That's the
folks.
voice. A lot of people not going to speak up, but I've been
You-
fishing
they-
for
they're
a long,
lis-
long,
they're
long,
lis-
long, long time.
They're listening to you now, so let's have some other guys talk. Yeah, Ali.
You know, Mr. Island, when you explained what's going to happen at Guyana Point, everything was pointed at the fishermen
Right.
to make this work. Okay? And the fishermen is not the problem.
Right.
We've been doing this
It
for
wasn't pointed
the
at
60s.
Ali, it wasn't pointed at officially. This was across the
No,
board.
I'm telling you, when you
Everywhere.
explain the situation, when things gonna happen, like locking the gate, everything was pointed at the fishermen.
No,
Now,
not,
wait, listen to me. The fishermen is not the problem. We've
Ali,
never been the
some
problem.
fishermen are the problem. Okay, not all. There's a couple of rogue fishermen. We all know
We're
them.
talking about a couple of rogue fishermen versus how much public?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not going to get us anywhere. This is what we're discussing. This affords a lot of access to the fishing
That'll
ground.
be fighting about.
Well, Mr. Isla, what I'm getting at is, okay, if what you say gonna happen, who's gonna get locked up?
If I say what's going to happen, if we
He's a
have to,
fisherman.
okay, if we have to ratchet up, okay, the way for allowing responsible people to go in, whether they be fishermen, whether they be stargazers, whether they be people that just love to plant plants out there, there could be a permit process in which you give us your name, you give us the car information, and you get a combination for the gate. So you still can go in.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, but the fact remains, when you monitor the place, the blame will get put on us, okay? If you intend to lock the gates up.
No, what I'm saying is that there are tools that become available, okay? And those tools get applied to everybody. So let's say, for example, you guys all, every fisherman behaves perfectly, but I still get the four-wheel drive guys come in here and tear up the place. The tools that are available to me at that point is to put a lock on the gate and to give the fishermen, the responsible guys, the ability to access, and the lock on the gate that prevents the irresponsible guys from coming in.
Yeah, but
I'm saying
you're
that's an
not
option down the
gonna be
road.
able to stop the four-wheel guys, because if you don't cite me as a four-wheeler, as an irresponsible guy, you cannot prevent me from getting a permit.
Okay, we can. If we catch you, then we don't
Yeah,
issue a
you
permit.
catch me, but
And if you
if
don't have a
me-
permit to be in there, then it's easy for a dog-care to come in there and deal with you. I'm not saying we're going to do this. I'm saying this is our first attempt at trying to find this balance that's necessary for protection and allowing the access that everybody desires.
So what concerns me, Mr. Iyer, is what you guys have come up with. Back in the 60s, when we started working on
70s,
this
80s.
problem, they said they would never lock that gate, never.
wasn't even
Okay,
6
wait a
feet.
minute. Now we had two access, one from the bottom parking lot and one from the top. President Kainapoy took a backhoe and blocked the bottom parking lot. What did to prevent them from blocking things in the future? And you guys didn't remove the boulders
Okay.
because the boulder was still there.
Okay, so you still, fishermen still have access to the bottom. Sky observers still have
You
access
don't
to the
understand what
bottom.
I'm saying.
It's just like,
We mentioned to DLNR that that road was an access, but they blocked it, and you guys didn't reopen it.
You're talking about the bottom road at the very beginning.
That's right.
Okay, so we're not planning on opening that
Oh,
one.
well, yeah, I understand.
Okay.
But when that happened, we told you guys, nothing happened.
You told my predecessors.
Well,
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
I cannot
We're
do
still
anything about the
fighting the
guys
same
that-
problem.
Okay. I cannot do anything about the guys that came before me. I can do what I can do right now. Okay?
Another issue, you guys talk about camping. Okay? That camping permit law came about was to get at the homeless. Wasn't to get at the fishermen.
now we're playing for
And this is why I've told you that your law enforcement guys gotta use up the mind.
They can't, well, okay, so we offer a compromise. The compromise is a permit that allows you to be in there at night with certain objects that you need for protection.
Will that
What
be
is that,
done
camping?
in conjunction with this road stuff?
Okay, so right now, we're not proposing it to be done in conjunction.
Then
I
you go,
just- okay.
then you stopping the guys from
Fishing.
fishing overnight.
If, I want to hold that for another discussion because I want to keep it separate from the road. We're willing to do that. So if you're not fishermen, want that to happen, you talk to the guys on the White side,